All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's time once again for the Friday Facebook live update. This was actually kind of not a busy week at the legislature because committees are over. They're trying to catch up on bills, but budget discussions are beginning in earnest. So before we jump into some other stuff, Lee's going to update us on the budget.
Yeah, so we're kind of in that fun hurry up and wait part of session, just getting stuff done before the budget happens. A few details have come out. They're still having small group meetings about budget stuff, but it seems that $100 million increase to district additional assistance that the governor proposed is locked and loaded, and that's going to be in there, so that's a good thing. Then partially because of the whole Red for Ed pressure, that's been awesome. There's a lot of discussions going on about teacher salaries, trying to find money everywhere we can. They're not sure where those discussions are yet, and we're also not sure about SFB construction money. What's that going to look like, how much. Some members aren't that excited about the idea of state bonding for new schools, so we'll see what happens there.
Yes, all kinds of good questions on the budget. That's why we get the big bucks, right? Yep, right. So, also big issue out there, school safety. Next week could be school safety week. Excuse me, 1 second. Thank you.
Using the equipment.
Yeah, next week could be school safety week. It depends on a couple of factors. The governor's the governor's school safety proposal leaked a little bit last week, so we got a sneak peek at the language. It looks pretty much exactly as it was described earlier. The big piece being funding to draw down additional Medicaid dollars and allow school districts to receive reimbursement for Medicaid eligible students. That's accessing kids care. The mechanism of that reimbursement probably would need to be worked out by Access because it's not exactly the same as what's currently done for students with special needs. So if it passes in the way it is now, Access will probably have quite a bit of work to do over the summer to make that policy work, but it is currently in there. There's also additional monies in there for school resource officers. Right now it's $2 million, so if approved, it would bring the total general fund appropriation for school resource officers, school safety to $11 million. That's the 7.5 from Prop 301, then some additional they put in a couple of years ago, and then an additional 2. So, and then from a policy perspective, it creates this new order called a severe threat order of protection, which essentially requires an individual to undergo a mental health evaluation to determine whether or not they should have access to firearms. And school district officials would be one of the people or parties able to petition for that evaluation. So if you had a student that you believe to be a danger to themselves or others, you could notify law enforcement, and they could potentially you could either petition a court or notify law enforcement, and they could determine whether or not that person needed an evaluation. So it is something that's garnered considerable controversy between the gun rights advocates and the governor's office and the legislature. So we'll see where that goes. But right now, that's sort of the key policy piece there. So those are the two big issues, budget and school safety, that are out there in addition to all the other bills. Excuse me. But we do have a small recap on other bills that are of note. So Lee, you want to go ahead and
So we had SB 1083, the recess bill, was signed by the governor. So we will, or it was just transmitted to the governor, excuse me. So it'll be signed shortly, I assume, and tomorrow we'll send out a list of everything that's been signed by the governor, education related. I think there are about 20 bills on that list so far, so we'll give you a quick recap just so you can stay up to what's happening up there.
Right on. And finally, before we go, Gabe has some new news on the Advocacy Award front. So Gabe, why don't you tell the people about our new initiative there?
Alrighty. So ASBA has come up with a new pin called the new Pillar Award for Advocacy pin. It basically recognizes when school board members go above and beyond their board duties and participate in advocacy. This award basically includes a lot of the same activities that board members will do for the cactus pin. The pin's going to be awarded to members at our legislative workshop when they've accumulated 125 points based on particular advocacy activities. The application for the award is going to open on July 1st. It'll be closing on September 1st. So make sure you keep an eye out for emails with more information.
Yeah, and just to clarify, that's the Pillar Award will have a lot of the same activities as the former Cactus Pin. That's right. Okay, good. Sweet. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. lots of good information today. Very dense. But if you have any questions, please let us know. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for us. Shout out Nicole Powers. It's her last day at ASBA this week. She's leaving us for greener pastures. So good luck to Nicole. And she's been a big fan of the video. So we will be sad to see her go. But good luck to her.
And
Thank
we hope
you.
she keeps tuning in.
Yeah. Right? No, I'm kidding.
No pressure.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Why is everybody looking at me? Stop staring! This is terrible. Somebody tell me what's going on here. Gabe, do you have a cold?
My nose is pretty stuffed up.
Yeah.
I feel pretty congested.
Okay. Pretty congested. Yeah, it's pollen. The pollen index
The
is very
pollen
high.
Crazy today. I heard on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah. A little sniffly.